What if the secret to gaining total control over your life is to give up control over almost everything? We live in a state of low-grade chronic anxiety. It is the hum of the engine in the background of modern life. We are worried about the economy, our careers, what people think of us, the future. We feel this pressure to manage everything, but we end up feeling powerless. This is not a new problem. 2,000 years ago, a man who had experienced true powerlessness figured out the solution. His name was Epictetus. He was born a slave in the Roman Empire, meaning he literally did not own his own body. Yet he became one of the most respected Stoic philosophers, and he built his entire system on one powerful distinction. He said some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us. This is the dichotomy of control, and it is the most practical tool for mental clarity you will ever find. Let's visualize this. Imagine two circles. In the first circle, you put everything that is completely within your control. Your thoughts, your judgments about events, the effort you put in, your personal values, your actions and responses. This circle contains your entire agency. Now, the second circle. This is everything outside of your direct control. Other people's opinions of you, the traffic, the stock market, whether you get that promotion after you did the work, even your health to a large degree. The Stoic secret is devastatingly simple. Dedicate 100% of your energy to the first circle and practice a radical acceptance of the second. This is not just philosophy. Modern psychology validates this. In the 1950s, psychologist Julian Rotter developed the concept of locus of control. People with an internal locus of control believe they are responsible for their own success. Those with an external locus believe their lives are dictated by outside forces. Decades of research show that an internal locus of control is correlated with lower stress, less depression, and higher achievement. The Stoics were building a system for developing an internal locus of control 2 millennia before science named it. But does this work under real pressure? Let me tell you about James Stockdale, a United States Navy pilot shot down over Vietnam. He spent over 7 years as a prisoner of war. He was tortured, starved, and lived in solitary confinement. He had no control over his conditions, his captors, or his release date. In his pocket guide to survival, he carried the teachings of Epictetus. Stockdale knew he could not control the external chaos. That was in the second circle. But he focused ruthlessly on the first. He could control his own character. He could control his internal resistance. He could control how he behaved with dignity. He could control his communication with other prisoners through a complex tap code. By focusing only on what was up to him, he not only survived, he led a resistance that saved lives. This brings us to the practical takeaway. You do not need to be a prisoner of war to use this. You can apply it to your daily anxieties with a simple 1-minute exercise. Every morning, take out a notebook or your phone and draw 2 columns. Label them within my control and outside my control. Now, think about what is stressing you out. Is it a big presentation at work? Under within my control, write the quality of my research, how much I practice, my mindset going in. Under outside my control, write how my boss reacts if the projector fails, whether we win the contract. Once you have listed them, here is the crucial step. Look at the second column and formally grant yourself permission to not worry about it. You can even cross it out. Then pour every ounce of your focus and energy into the first column. This is not about apathy. It is about becoming ruthlessly effective by focusing your fire on the targets you can actually hit. This simple daily audit trains your brain to find peace and power, not in controlling the world, but in mastering yourself. Subscribe for weekly wisdom combining ancient philosophy with modern psychology, practical insights for living with depth and purpose.